now on live, your voice only will be heard in YouTube.
Okay, sir.
I have not asked your name. I am not interested in that. You are a commerce graduate.
Yes, sir.
Which year did you complete your degree?
So I completed my graduation in 2019 and I did my master's in 2021.
Oh, 2021 में कंप्लीट किया था.
Yes, sir.
अच्छा बताइए हमको, कॉमर्स में क्या क्या सब्जेक्ट्स आपने पढ़ा है एमकॉम में?
Sir, MCOM, I studied a lot of subjects. Some were, one was e-commerce, the other one was risk and insurance. The other one was marketing of services. I also read about entrepreneurship development. Then there were some areas regarding income tax. One subject was international business and one was consumer behavior. These are some of the subjects I studied in my last 2 semesters or the final year.
Excellent. Can you choose any two subjects out of them and talk to me for 2 minutes? 4 minutes, you have to talk to me on any two subjects of yours. What did you learn?
Okay, so I studied income tax, which was one of the fascinating subjects I got to know about. Income tax is all about how every individual earns his income through his job profile, and once we get to know the income, government gets to tax that income. So in this way, we are talking about what all income ways we can tax the what all ways in which we can tax the income. It talks about the property, the house and the property. It talks about the business and the business areas. Then it also talks about if we are salaried person, the government salaried person or the private job person. Then it talks about various deductions which we can discuss or which we can apply in our income. Then it finally plays the area what will be our final tax which we have to pay for to the government. Government uses these income tax in the way for development of the country. Then there is one more topic which I have found quite interesting was international business. In international business, we talk about how we can not only go for local, but we can also expand our horizons into the world by we can export our products export our services into the world, share our views, and this in this way other people other people will know about what we are selling and how our country or our religion or even our state we are talking about is different. In this it talks about what all taxes or what all duties, what all subsidies the government is providing in export areas, and if we decide to introduce other items from outer countries, so that is import. So all the taxes we have to pay if we decide to import machineries or the products from outside. So, and also it helps how the other or the world, it brings us into a globalization process. It talks about how the world is just like a small family and we can share a lot of things through opening our markets.
Good. Now, who is the finance minister of our country?
So, Mrs. Nirmala Sitaraman.
What are the changes, if any, brought in our Indian income tax in this recent budget?
In the recent budget?
Yeah.
So recently, all I read about no tax slabs have been changed, but the long-term taxing ability was increased to 15%. The other taxes increased were on digital currency, but nothing regarding to the income tax. She added the point that the digital currency. First of all, she introduced the topic of digital currency and how the central government will be rolling out the digital currency in 2023. And she also stated how the digital trading will be taxed at 30%.
Mhm. No, but one thing, see, whenever a topic is given to us, we have to analyze it from 7 W's. Please note down:
Okay.
what,
What?
when,
Yes.
why,
Yes, sir.
where,
Okay.
which, how, and who.
Okay.
So, apne, not that what you have told was not correct, but it did not answer many of my questions under income tax. What is income tax? How is income tax levied? What is the income tax exemption? Okay. And
Okay.
what do you understand by TDS? What is Form 15G? What is Form 15H? ये सब clearly आपने बताया नहीं है. You talked as if you are a non-commerce student, but a commerce student must be able to understand. See, whenever we talk, we must talk important points relating to that. Instead, generally talking income tax is charge is a tax levied on income of the tax. ऐसा बोलने से तो चलता नहीं ना.
Yes, sir.
समझ गया? I'm not decrying you, but you yourself, when you replay this video and understand, you will find you have not covered even one or two relevant points relating to current situation. Will you agree with me?
Yes, I agree with
You
you.
have not told to up to 2.5 lakhs it is exempted. You have not told there is a separate tax like say individual income tax and corporate tax. And in the budget, I think they have told something about societies taxation. Something has been made. So पूरा बताया नहीं है आपने. Okay. And अभी
Yes,
अभी
sir.
लेटेस्ट बजट में they have introduced a new updated return provision to file an updated return on payment of additional tax will enable the assessee to declare income missed out earlier can be filed within 2 years. This I think you have not read. Cooperative societies alternative minimum tax percentage is brought down from 18.5% to 15% to provide a level playing field between cooperative societies and companies. Surcharge on cooperative societies reduced from 12% to 5% for those having total income of more than rupees 1 crore and up to 10 crores. And next
Yes, sir.
important point, tax relief to persons with disability, payment of annuity, and lump sum amount from insurance scheme to be allowed to differently abled dependent during lifetime of parents or guardians, that is, on parents or guardians attaining the age of 60 years. Something like that. Then parity in national pension scheme contribution, ये तो जरूरत नहीं है. But even that you should have told. Up to 1.5 lakh is exempted from income tax for certain specified payments. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Income tax. So I expect you to tell me that way. Anyhow, I request you to prepare on this separately. And next time, in case they ask, you can tell about it. Or even if they don't ask, you can introduce your own points and tell about that. समझ गया?
Yes, sir.
हाँ. दूसरा वाला आपने तो इंटरनेशनल रिलेशंस लिया है. What is the name of the organ?
International business.
What is the name of the organization which is controlling the trading among countries? Hello, what happened?
Sorry, sir. I can't recall right now.
Why? Have you heard about World Trade Organization?
Yeah, yes, I heard about it.
What is World Trade Organization? उसका बारे में आपको क्या जानते हैं? Because when you speak international, हम लोग इतना एक्सपेक्ट करेगा. समझ गया?
Yes, sir.
आप otherwise you should not tell that as a subject. You tell some entrepreneurship development or marketing or e-commerce as your subject and try to get away with it. ई-कॉमर्स बोलने से तो जरूर ज्यादा क्वेश्चंस आएगा. अमेजन क्या है, गूगल क्या है, अभी लेंडिंग थ्रू ऑनलाइन क्या है, बहुत many things which I don't know also they will ask.
Yes, sir.
About WTO, World Trade Organization is the only global international organization dealing with the rules of trade between nations. At its heart are the WTO agreements negotiated, signed by bulk of the world's trading nations. Acha, shall I give this link to you in our what Telegram page, State Bank Telegram page? Okay,
Okay, sir.
I have given it there. आप देख लीजिए, पढ़ लीजिए. बहुत कुछ पढ़ना है जी. You have to know who is the important person in WTO. WTO का चेयरमैन कौन है?
Sir, WTO का chairman, I don't remember right now.
WTO chairman. Once you search WTO, you get these questions. What are the important policies of WTO? So you will get it in Google. Please read them. Okay. Why did
Okay.
WTO replace GATT? What is WTO and its functions? What do if US withdraw from WTO? But वो तो जरूरत नहीं है. But ये सब आप पढ़ना पड़ेगा. एटलीस्ट वर्ल्ड ट्रेड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जाके विकिपीडिया में पढ़ने पड़ेगा. An international finance student must know about WTO, also about International Chamber of Commerce. Have you heard
Yes,
about
sir.
this ICC? सुना है?
Yes. Yes, I have heard International Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah. WTO में 164 countries are members. Its headquarters is in Geneva, Switzerland. It is an intergovernmental organization and number of people working are only 640. Director General is Gozi Okanjo Iwela. I'm not able to pronounce it, sorry. I am giving the link of our Wikipedia also here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Um, so I'm not telling your name. This is interview. Say the way we start, उसका बारे में हम लोग का interview decide होगा. समझ गया?
Yes, sir.
So it
Yes,
doesn't
sir.
matter. Now forget about that. Let us think that you are starting now only. Now please tell me, what is your father?
Sir, my father is a businessman. He owns a cloth shop.
Good.
He's a cloth merchant.
Acha, how many people work under him, or is he a single man?
No, no, my father is the manager right now, and my grandfather is the sole proprietor in the organization. And under him, three girls or three female members and five gents or the male staff member work.
Acha, good. Good. Do you go and take textiles from his shop?
Yes, sir. I visit his shop. I even help him out with. I even learn a lot about accounts and all these things from his training, and I also purchase some fabrics from
Very
the
good.
shop.
Good. Excellent. Um, are you working nowadays?
No, sir. I'm not working nowadays.
Nowadays, yeah, yeah. But during your free time, you can go to the shop and help him, na?
sir.
बट
Around
बट
boys.
नॉर्मली नॉर्थ इंडिया में फीमेल को अलाउ नहीं करेगा ना, वो बोलेगा मत आओ इधर, करेक्ट?
No, 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 not with my family, sir. My father is very much interested. Even my brother visits the shop a lot of times, and he works with my father.
He encourages. Very good, very good, very good. बढ़िया. Good. So that means business is in your blood.
We can choose to say that, sir.
So if you become a banker, what are the skills in you that you will use for improving the business of your branch?
Sir, one of the things I've noticed with my business is the consumer relation. So I have realized a lot of people bargain and a lot of people have these questions. So to increase the business of our branch, I would work on the consumer relations, because once we satisfy a particular customer, he not only decides to review or analyze our branch but also brings a lot of customers into the branch. So one of that thing will always be a plus point for us, good consumer relationships. The other thing which I noticed was we can also increase the relation between consumer and the manager or the staff members is by greeting them in different ways, or maybe helping them with all these small problems, or also teaching a lot about digitization and all these things. So this will also increase their abilities to go to use the app and not visit the branch every time they have certain problems. So this also helps in a lot of ways.
Good. Now you have gone through SBI website.
Yes, sir.
How many times you would have visited that?
So to be honest, right now, no, I haven't visited the SBI website recently, but I did visit that.
For
I
before
think
applying.
last month.
Why?
Yes, sir.
Why have you not gone through that now, even after getting selected for interview?
I was preparing. I was
Through other
planning to.
sources. Through other sources. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, what are the different services our State Bank of India is offering? I wanted you to go through the website, then only you can tell me. That is personal internet banking, corporate
Yes,
internet banking, merchant acquiring business POS, online tax payment receipt challan printing, something like that. What do you know about mobile banking of our State Bank of India?
so they have the app, the Yono app.
Hmm.
So that is very useful app regarding mobile transactions.
So
Or
what about corporates?
yes,
Under
sir,
mobile banking,
corporate as well.
under mobile banking, what do corporates will do? They have anywhere corporate बोल के एक मोबाइल ऐप है उनका. ये तो अब
Okay.
ये तो अब जानना होगा only when you go through the website. समझ गया?
Okay, sir.
वेरी गुड, कोई बात नहीं. अब थोड़ा पढ़ लीजिए. डिजिटलाइजेशन का बारे में बहुत कुछ पढ़ना है. बी थरो विथ इट. आपने खाली योनो बोला, योनो का बाद में ज्यादा कुछ नहीं बोला. योनो का सम ऑफ द इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स, फॉर व्हाट पर्पसेस इट इज यूज्ड, ये सब बताना है. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
कैन यू टेल मी व्हाट इज एसबीआई फास्टैग?
SBI FastTag. So the FastTag I have heard about is mostly about the transactions regarding the toll.
Good. Excellent. Payment to be made at the toll, for which it will be paid beforehand, so that when the vehicle passes through the toll, it will be deducted. Good. You told nicely. Now, do you know the name of few subsidiaries of our State Bank of India? You are not studied.
So one of the subsidiaries I heard about is the Uttarakhand Gramin Bank.
Hmm.
Then that's the one of the
बहुत
subsidiaries I
कुछ
know
है.
about. And
They
then
have nearly 30-40 companies. SBI Cap Securities, SBI Mutual Fund, SBI Life Insurance, SBI Credit Card, so much है जी. इसका बारे में अब बहुत कुछ पढ़ना है.
yes, sir.
हम खाली जनरल क्वेश्चंस पूछेगा, फाइंड आउट करेगा वेदर यू हैव अपडेटेड योर नॉलेज. हमको ये पॉइंट बताओ, व्हाट आर द सोर्सेस ऑफ इनकम फॉर द बैंक्स?
So one source of income is the difference between the difference in sorry. One source of income is the interest difference. That is the difference between the deposits they give and the interest on the loans they receive. The other source of income is the tax collection or the then there
एमकॉम,
one more.
एमकॉम, आप क्या ऐसा बोलते हैं? व्हाट आर द सोर्सेस ऑफ इनकम? नंबर वन, इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन्स फ्रॉम द इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन्स. Number two, commission on services like bank assurance service charges, then NEFT charges, DD issue charges, then letter of credit guarantee, or letter of credit commission on commission on letter of credit issued, commission on guarantees issued, then rent on locker, then interest on investments made by bank in government securities, and also dividend on shares invested by the bank. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Why did you not tell it cogently? Doesn't matter. I'm not finding fault with you, but प्रिपेयर करना है, थोड़ा एंजॉय करके बात करना है. अब अच्छा, हमको सिंपल क्वेश्चन दे रहे हैं आपको. डेबिट कार्ड का बारे में 10 पॉइंट्स बता दो.
Sir, debit card is considered as plastic money. It is a way.
हम्म.
It
हम्म.
okay. It talks about it is how much money we have in our saving account.
हम्म. हम्म.
Uh,
Like you can also tell about, for operating a debit card, we need to have a pin. We use that pin and draw money from ATM. We use that pin for remitting money into our account through cash machines. We also use debit card for purchasing in shops. We also use a debit card for, say, e-commerce transactions. And the debit card has how many digits? 16 digits numbers. The name of the debit card holder will be on top. The expiry date will be, expiry month and year will be there on top of the card. On the back, you have a 3-digit number which is known as card verification value, CVV. समझ गया?
yes, sir.
And nowadays, the present debit cards are all used with some chip, loaded with some chip, so that it can link. I mean, the chances for frauds are reduced. Something like that. And this password we should change periodically so that nobody else is able to access that one. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Why? So not that what I told you is the correct, but this is one way of telling it. समझ गया?
Yes, sir.
Sometimes I feel I have made you feel sad. Am I making you feel sad? I don't know your name. Am I making you feel sad by telling different things that you have to improve?
No, no, sir, I don't feel sad about it. It's just that I need to work on my skills, and that's all I'm just learning from
Ah,
you.
correct. Here you see that that chip, it can protect the customer from skimming. It seems skimming.
Yes, sir.
Something another boy is telling like this now. Very good. So I expect you, because you are a commerce student,
Yes, sir.
and that too M.Com student,
Yes, sir.
and coming from a business family.
Yes,
So
sir.
we expect a lot. We expect other boys to walk. We expect you to fly.
Yes, sir.
Just making fun of you. I am anyhow. You have told nicely, but then I am improving on whatever you have said. Now, another question for you. This will decide how many marks I am going to give you. What is financial inclusion? Tell about 1 minute on that.
Sir, financial inclusion.
Hmm.
Mm, okay. Financial inclusion.
Hmm. Hmm.
I think the financial inclusion is, as the word defines, financial inclusion should refer to all the basic things or the products which we should include in our finances, or the things we include, basic things we include in our finances. These include, I think, the loans opportunities, the banking facilities, the equity, and all these kind of products. But I'm not clearly able to define the topic, as I'm not able to recall right
You
now.
have not studied. Financial inclusion is extending banking and insurance services to the poorest of the poor at cheaper rates. In order to achieve this, more regional rural banks are opened and banking correspondents are appointed who take banking to the doorsteps of the customers. Then
Oh,
small finance banks are opened, payment banks are opened, and new schemes like Atal Pension Yojana, PMSSBY, PMJJBY are introduced, and these insurance services are provided at cheaper rates. And most important thing before all these we should tell is Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana scheme, whereby
yes, sir.
people were permitted to open accounts without any minimum balance, and even if they do not have any documents they can open account for 6 months. Okay,
Yes,
so this way, um, these are the points you can tell about financial inclusion.
inclusion.
Yeah. So next, one more question I can try. Tell me the functions of Reserve Bank of India.
So Reserve Bank of India is the apex, or the Central Bank of India, and it's the apex financial institution. The functions include, it's the banker and advisor, as well as the agent of the government, the banker of the banks, the lender of the last resort. Then the RBI is responsible or the only issuer of the currency of India. Then RBI fixes the uh, for, fixes the foreign stability rate, exchange rate,
Hmm.
and
Note issuing
RBI
authority.
also.
Note issuing authority बता दिया आपने.
Yes, I said the issuing of the currency.
Very good. You can also tell about monetary policy committee.
Yes, I was about to say RBI controls the credit policies of India through its monetary policies, which includes the repo rate, the reverse repo rate, the uh,
bank rate,
statutory liquidity rate, the bank rate, as well as
CRR.
the yes, sir.
Good. This question you did very well. You did this question
Thank
very
you,
well.
sir.
बट अदर क्वेश्चंस आपने थोड़ा मेरा मटेरियल्स जो दिया है उससे लेके पढ़ना है. दैट विल हेल्प यू इम्प्रूव योर परफॉर्मेंस. I will give you good marks for this, 8 out of 10. Though I have been correcting you now and then, I will give you 8 out of 10. If you have scored good marks, more marks over cutoff, you will get selected.
Oh, thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, but you must, no. You are a candidate who has to be selected, but that depends on our written test marks also.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Anyhow,
I have no idea about the written marks, and I don't feel like taking a guess right now.
how many questions did you answer?
So I attempted 80 questions.
Only.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I know it's very. You would have answered everything correctly, probably. That way, nice. Anyhow, I wish you. I know it is. Papers are all very tough. Arey bhai, one cannot answer even 7 or 8 quants questions. Utna tough hai. Correct?
Sir, yes, sir. The quant question this time were little bit better than what we saw last year,
Acha.
and I attempted around 13 questions.
Very good, very good, very good. Not only that, only advantage in State Bank is this: there is no sectional cutoff.
Yes, sir.
इसलिए sometimes some candidates who have scored zero in quants, they were recruited as probationary officers.
Yes, sir.
Anyhow, your interview, how many marks I gave you? 8 out of 10.
Yes, sir.
Best wishes. We'll meet again if necessary, and you will tell me 2 or 3 days beforehand, because the slots are all getting filled in फटाफट फटाफट, and next dates are available is only 8th. आपको इंटरव्यू कौन तारीख है?
So my interview is on 15th.
ओ समय है. Then you can come around 8th or 9th for 10th or 11th or 12th date and fix it up. Okay. I wish you take how many interviews you feel you are necessary. Not necessarily with me. If somebody else is conducting mock interview, please go and attend. That will be better.
Yes, sir.
And if you want to come to me, you can come for 1 or 2 times of your choice. I am available, provided you tell me beforehand. God bless you. You, I somehow makes me feel that you deserve, but possibly you have not had guidance how to prepare. थोड़ा प्रिपेयर कर दीजिए. जब आप अपना कॉमर्स सब्जेक्ट बोलते हैं, उसका बारे में आसपास का गूगल में सर्च करके, कल ही गूगल में जाके ई कॉमर्स इंटरव्यू रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस ऐसा समझ फाइंड आउट करके रेडी करके रख लीजिए. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
बेस्ट विशेस.
Thank you,
I
sir.
wish you succeed. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye bye.